Cleaning up toxic waste. Well, let's just talk about that. When we have daily or misunderstandings, when they occur, we often leave a little bit of residue of bitterness, resentment, and anger. That residue can accumulate over time and really create an environment that's toxic to your relationship and to each other. Once it's not addressed, and then they become more toxic, they become grievances, they become, well, just they grow and they grow. So conflict, like any other toxic waste, you really have to be careful on how you remove it. I mean, really, you do. Toxic means that it's very harmful. So to go in there and think you're just going to clean it all up using, spray, mirrors, and things like that, it can really cause more resentment and more toxic thing, and can really be hard. So with coaching, what I like to do is have you come on in or talk to you via Skype or over the phone, and I go over how to communicate. And I know that sounds so silly. People are saying, I know how to communicate. Well, the truth of it is if you're having a bad relationship, 9 out of 10 times you don't. You just don't communicate. Or you did at one point, and somewhere along the line it was more important to be right than to learn to communicate effectively. So what I do, and again, this is a lot of what I do, is I teach you how to communicate. I use a lot of principles out there where you can then hear each other, talk to each other, and you're hearing each other and you're really feeling heard. You're really feeling that you've been listened to. And I know people are saying, what are she talking about? But the truth of the matter is, if you haven't had a good conversation, if you find yourself completely going in the same argument, the same time, over and over on a hamster wheel of emotion, you're creating more toxicity than anything else. It's not about being right all the time. It's about really learning to hear and be heard, and to listen and to work through your conflicts together so that they don't become that toxic waste again. So, what I do in my coaching practice is I really teach you how to listen, how to hear, how to ask for things. And it doesn't just happen like that. Your first conversation is a breakthrough. I mean, I've had my clients say to me, this is the first time in years I've actually been heard, listened to, and I feel appreciated. And then they go away, and then they try to do it on their own. And then they don't know how to do it because they've done it once and with me, and so therefore it takes some time to learn the skills. And I'm there to mediate you through the process until we get it done right. And it can take a little while. It's not going to happen overnight because you didn't get where you were overnight either. So investing in your relationship means investing in your future, and I can help you work out all that toxic stuff that you've had or that you've brought into the relationship or that you've developed over time. And then you can really clear that out, and you can live a life that you were meant to live happily, without the conflicts, without the name calling, without feeling that you have to be right all the time or that you're not heard. All of those can be remedied with time. So you can contact me on my website, relationshipcoachingservice.com. We can do coaching either via Skype, we can do it in person if you're in my area, or over the phone. However you want to, I can make a difference. You can make a difference in your future.